Bang! Neevesknives. I'm Jared, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen, live on Neevesknives. David, welcome as a new member. He just signed up to the Bang Gang Squad. Because of the holidays, you guys know everything's all, goofy right now. So we're not going to have a live on Saturday or Sunday. But after that, everything will go right back to on schedule. We do have Kizer, K from Kizer, coming on at 8 o'clock to do a giveaway. So you'll have to, we got the thing already set up, so it'll be a random generator. All you'll have to do is hashtag a word that I have picked out, and then it'll pick a random picker. So that will be at 8 o'clock. Then after that, we're going to talk a little bit after, because she's just going to come in. She's going to do the giveaway. And after she takes off, we're going to talk about a few controversial topics. Mike Emler, he's got something going on tonight too over on his channel. So you guys are probably not going to want to miss that. We'll talk a little bit about it later. I don't have all the information. I got just the gist of it. But he's going live right after me. But I just have, yeah, we'll talk about it later. Anyways, so Happy New Year's, everybody. I know it's the end of the new year or the year, so it's not New Year's yet, but I still want to say Happy New Year's to everybody and talk a little bit about the New Year's resolution. Hopefully you guys have thought about some stuff you guys would like to do or start this year. What's up, Richard? I know I'll go first. How about that? I'll go first. You guys can go second. But think about it. What's a New Year's resolution you guys would like to do? And for me, I have been talking about it for the past year and a half, probably, and I haven't done it. But I do want to start a new channel. So that's definitely something I'm 100% going to do. I'm going to get off my ass and stop pussyfooting around, and I'm going to do that. And then I also want to I work out consistently and constantly, but I could take it a lot more serious, like counting my macros and things like that. I could be a lot healthier. So that's definitely something I am 100% going to do. Probably going to start counting macros a little bit better and take, just the whole thing a lot more serious to another level. I love doing it, but just like with anything, it does take determination, dedication, and you got to be on a schedule and everything else. And that's where I fumble the bag sometimes. I'll eat snacks and shit, and eat lots of things with breads and stuff, and it just messes up everything. Especially when you're trying to have like a high protein intake and everything. And I could totally do it. Like, that's the thing, is that I know that if I stuck to a tight schedule, like, yeah, it'd be amazing. But I always wind up goofing up and not. I'm doing a lot better than I used to, but I'm not consistent. So I'm gonna start being more consistent with it. And then another thing, well, there's a couple other things, but one thing we do every year on Neevesknives is we do something in the studio after New Year's. So we'll probably change the studio around again, maybe flip it around and get a little different scenery. We do have another camera, not a camera, sorry, it's like a face cam, but it's a good one that we got for Christmas. So I'll be using that for the Bang Gang lives. So we'll have two different views. That's one good thing. That'll be awesome, right? For the Bang Gang lives, for the live sharpening, we'll have two different good quality views too. Good quality. It goes at the 4K. And we'll maybe even have one for these lives too. Maybe two different angles or something, or I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I'll set it up to where we can do like live reviews and stuff. I don't know. But I'd love to hear some of your guys's oh, you know what? I've already did that. I've already quit that. Chicago 23. I've already quit energy drinks. I have not drank an energy drink in months. So I've been drinking a lot of coffee, but no energy drink. No coffee tonight either. I'm drinking water. Aaron says, for 2023, my knife collection is going to convert over to quality over quantity. I'll be selling off some knives. Awesome. Yeah, I think we all go through that transition. Not all, but a lot of us. A lot of us do that. I know I did too, because I was in the habit of, I say having $200 and trying to get like 5 knives, 5, 6, 7 knives, rather than just like one good knife. Then I started changing my tune a little bit after, you get so many great budget knives. You realize like I can't really, I have enough budget knives to fill any job I need, or to do, for all the carries of the week and everything else, for beaters, for this, for, this and that. So it winds up becoming a little bit more rewarding for the chase, and then the cool finds, and those, and then the quality knives, the little bit more premium knives hold their value a lot better too. Robert Douglas with the 2 bones. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for this whole year, man. You guys have been amazing with the donations and showing up and hanging out. I can't thank you guys enough. Using the links. I can't thank you guys enough for that. I appreciate it so much. It's definitely the reason why we're able to even do this, is because of you guys using our links and things like that. So thank you. When are the sharpening videos? So the sharpening videos are normally twice a month on Sundays at 12:15 Central. But because of the holidays, we're not going to have one this week. But then after that, so not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we'll go right back on schedule. My 2022 promise is to myself was to run 5 miles every morning and 3 miles after work every day. I only missed a total of 7 days this year. Holy shit. Good for you. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. That's awesome, man. Good for, wow, Lace. That's crazy. That's some running. I couldn't, man. I couldn't do it. That's one thing that last year I did a little bit of running. I've never been much of a runner, so um, I've never taken it seriously in any way, shape, or form, but I have thought about doing some for endurance and also for bone strength, like in my legs and stuff. So I should probably start doing some jogging here and there. Um, New Year's resolution: be like Maurice. Good luck. Is it just me, or do a lot of knives that come out this year look very similar? What I think, you're going to have a lot of knives that are playing it safe, and in order to play it safe, because there's only so many blade shapes, there's only so many handle shapes, right? And there's only so many ways those can mix. So you're always going to have that. But what I find, where the things that I chase, are the little details, because it seems like I'll have a knife that checks all the boxes that I want, but there's something that just ruins it, or doesn't ruin it, but it just makes it to where it's like it's not perfect, right? And then another knife will be like, we'll have that thing, but then something else, right? So it's just, you're chasing, you'll never find perfection, but you feel like you're gonna, at least I hope I do one day. I hope I find that knife that checks all the boxes and has everything done perfectly. And I'm sure I have already experienced it to some extent, but it's very far and in between. It seems like a lot of knives always have at least that one thing. But yes, a lot of knives are going to look the same because there's only so many blade shapes, so many handles. Want to see someone mispronounce every other word? Go follow Edgy American. Now that he's over. Oh yeah, shout out to Shane. He went over 1,000K subs. He actually got to 1,000K faster than I got to 1,000K. So good for him, man. Good for you. Definitely go and check out his channel. Why is there so many new knife reviewers doing reviews of knives while having no clue what they're talking about? Anyone else bothered by this? I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, be nice, you know, because it's like some people just they want to be in the hobby, and some people aren't doing it for like business or anything like that. They're doing it for because they love it, you know, they're passionate about it. And not everybody's gonna come into it and know everything right away. You expect if you're gonna make a channel about something to know a little something, because how can you inform you don't want to give people the wrong information, right? But you know, that's why you got to pick the people you watch wisely. 2023, I'm getting this gross surf knot cut off. Looks like a tumor. Quality over quantity is the way to go. Is the Civivi Praxis still a good budget knife for the workies? Yes, absolutely. One of the best. I still think it's one of the best. That and the backlash. Now, and that's for the 44 and under price range. But to be honest, those knives damn near kick even like 60, 70, $80 nice asses. Was at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, got me $180 Artisan Predator titanium frame lock in beautiful green with an S35 VN blade. It's beautiful XL size knife. Hell yeah. I think I'm gonna try and show my knives off more on Instagram. There you go. There you go. Get some good pictures going. I still do. Like obviously I have an Instagram. I love taking good photography and putting it on Instagram. When you get those nice shots, those nice clips, sometimes putting like little films together, you know, in your editing app and putting it on there. I love doing that. I never thought I would, but I do. Because back in the day, if you told me in 2022 that I would enjoy photography, oh fuck, I probably would have slapped you. Only missing 7 days of anything is amazing. Kudos to you, Lace. Absolutely. Absolutely. I like to run to the mailbox for packages. um, my NYR is to get in worse. Your New Year's resolution is to get in worse shape and become a more jaded and cynical person. I'm trying the reverse psychology approach. There you go. My shin splints are too bad to run anymore. I like to ride my bike though. Yeah, I don't have a bike, but yeah, the last time I ran, I did get some shin splints. I used to get shin splints pretty bad from like kicking the bag and shit, but it's been a long time though. It's been too long. Um QSP is scandalous for releasing EMP EDC's design as their own for $548. I have no idea what you're talking about. Huh. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, that Joe, that damn it, I'm all messed up. Joe, that no was to your question. 15V is not stainless. Gotcha. All right. Oh, we got some donies. Chris, thank you, man. 7 bones. Happy New Year, Jared. Just picked up the Kizer original LMAX Fat Carbon. What an awesome knife. My first button lock. I grabbed this one, but I have the original in LMAX, but I got this one in LMAX too. I love this fucker. The drop bear, really good. Hopefully they do a good job with their LMAX. I have sharpened it already, sharpened up good. But I damn near already need a new edge. That doesn't mean much though, because I was breaking down a bunch. It's that time of the year where you're going to be using your knife. You got a lot of cardboard to break down. I got a fucking mountain. Like it's almost obnoxious. I got to break that shit down. DB97 with the 799. Traveling from Australia next year to Los Angeles and Palm Springs. What's the best knife shop to visit? I don't know. You have to Google that. I don't know, because that's I mean, if you're gonna look for the biggest, that would be like Smoky Mountain Knife Works. That'd be the biggest place. But there's still a lot of like local places in areas that you can find. So sometimes gun shops will have some cool knives. I mean, you can look at big box stores like Bass Pro Shop and stuff. They have some stuff, but just depending on the area, it might be crap, but they're always overpriced. So, but yeah, like going to like a big place like Smoky Mountain Knife Works would be badass. I've never been there, but I know a lot of people have. Mike Amler with the 5 bones. Later, brother. I have to set up. Lots going on for tonight's feed. I've already cut several boxes down with staples and they don't even phase the edge. I do have 4 kids already, though. Good for you. Congratulations. Different perspective based on what drives your passion is one reason. I started one a few months ago because my oldest son thought I had a unique viewpoint that breaks down the super nerdy. Are you talking about channels, like starting a channel? I think that's what you're talking about. Blade dropped React, EXO, and 3. Oh, yeah. I know, man. I wish I could get a link to that damn place. I'm trying to get more links. That's something I'm working on, like hard, but it's difficult sometimes. I'm trying to get a hold. You'd think it'd be easy, to just get a hold of a company, but sometimes it's not. And I'm fighting my ass off trying to get a hold of some more companies to get more affiliate links that I know have them. And as soon as I do get in contact, I'm sure I'll get it. But Joe, it's not going to be a lot different. 15V is going to have an insane edge retention, but Maximet will be a little bit more. 15 is amazing, and I can absolutely say 15V sharpens lovely. Yeah, I was lucky enough that Brian from Transparent Knives sold me one, so I have one that I will be getting here shortly. And I'm very happy about that because I was so upset that I missed it. But yeah, so I'm going to have me the 15V Mannix as well. Can't wait to sharpen that shit. And between the edge retention between Maximet and that, yeah, Maximet's going to probably be a little bit more, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it'd be difficult to notice. It'd be super difficult to notice without doing a controlled test. So, and I'm not positive, but I imagine. So I'm not positive. I imagine that maybe the edge stability might be a little bit better on the 15V, but I don't know. We'll see. Triple B has videos batoning nails with 15V without chipping. It's tough enough for me. Bang. QSP isn't scandalous. That's how the Chinese work. If you do business with them, that's your fault. I still don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Yeah, done sharpened 14 of them. One of mine and 13 for customers. It comes up super nice on CBN or Diamond. The sharpening experience is superb. I will be finding out. Have you handled G-Lock Ganzos? I had to take mine apart and adjust the springs because they were way too stiff. You're talking about their crossbar lock? Yeah, I have. So yeah, you can adjust the strength. So this is the thing. I personally would have left it alone if I was you, because what happens is that'll break in over time. I know they're really, really strong, but their springs are really thick. They're badass. Like, it's something that I personally enjoy about them is that their springs are so strong. But yes, they're very strong at first, but they break in. And what you can do is you can do this. You can take them without taking them apart or anything, go like this, and get it to where the blade will sit open like that. That'll compress the spring and just leave it. Like, leave it overnight for like a week or every time you're not carrying, and just leave it out like that. And that'll break it in a lot faster. But yeah, you can take it apart and squeeze the springs and make them a little bit weaker. Jared, you have to go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and do a video of all the knives you picked up. Also, they have dinosaur fossils. I would love to do that. I would love to just do a video in there with them. I think that'd be dope. I just got a Vero left-handed Axon. Have to learn the index finger flick, but liking it. I got a jam. All right, Chuck, take it easy, man. Happy New Year's. If you can, come back here in a few minutes. We're doing that giveaway. Did you order or get a VOSTEED? No, I didn't get one. But they did send me a Christmas gift. So shout out to them. Actually, check this out what they gave me. They sent me this titanium. Put it right there in the corner. And it's also got their thing on it too. There we go. Now it's focusing. But yeah, they sent me a little package for Christmas. They're awesome. Jared, did you boof my OLED? No, we got it. We're waiting until after the holidays to ship anything out because everything gets lost on the holidays. Seems like every holiday shipping is no good. Like, you know, I want to make sure it gets there. And so everything we've given away, we have sitting out there right after the holidays. We're gonna ship it all out. Stasa 23, shout out to Stasa. Go and give him a follow. Awesome dude in the community. Is Magna Cut the be all end all of knife steels? No, I wouldn't say it's the be all end all. I would say it's really good as long as it's heat treated correctly. I'd say if it's heat treated well, it's an amazing steel. I wouldn't say it's the end all be all. So like, because it depends on what you're looking for, right? You know, I would say it's a very well balanced steel. So if that's particularly what you're looking for is well balanced, well balanced steel, then yeah, it's probably about as good as it gets. As long as it's heat treated correctly. But now if you're looking for extreme edge retention, then it's not. If you're looking for extreme toughness, then it's not. Right. So and the Raptor V2, even though it is super tough, though, it is super tough. And the Raptor V2 fits skips, which makes a great knife even better. I'm going to catch up. I see I'm backed up. Debating if I wait for next Black Friday sale, 25% off TS Prof Cadet, or buy now on 10% off. I mean, that's up to you if you're willing to wait that long for that much money. Personally, with me, I would just probably pull the trigger because, you're going to have all the experience from now till then, on it, and that's worth something. So is it worth the 15% you'll save? The Rhino has multiple versions and a big price range based on materials. Just got my Manix 215V, came off center and very uneven edge bevel. Anyone else have the issue with theirs? So I do know that Brian, he wound up returning one of his because he had some issues out of the box too. But yeah, I thought their quality control was better than that, huh? The fuck? Am I the only one who heard about A21 steel from Carpenter? Supposedly best edge retention, hardness, and ease of sharpen. I don't know about that. I haven't heard about that. But to say best edge retention, that would mean it'd have to be better than Rex 121. That's fucking crazy. I'm going to get the Benchmade Mini Group Tillion this weekend. Do you like the drop point or sheep's foot? Sheep's foot. Go with the sheep's foot. 100% hands down, no comparison. Sheep's foot. You're going to want the sheep's foot. You'll be so happy, so much happier. I love the sheep's foot. It works so much better than their drop point. Your new Rockstead is nice. Yes, it is. It's fucking gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Very blessed. Why do you prefer Cadet on KO3? Or you mean over the KO3? Because I haven't tried the KO3. I haven't tried the KO3. I might prefer it more if I had the KO3. I don't know. I've tried the other three TS Profs. So, but this is also the big thing, right? The price is huge. The KO3 is very expensive, right? I'm not saying that the Cadet Pro is cheap, because it's very expensive too, but there's a pretty big price jump from one to the other. And I just don't know if you're doing it depends on the type of level of sharpening you're doing. I mean, if you're at that level of sharpening, then yeah, maybe the KO3 is a little bit better for you. But for most people just sharpening their folding and, chef knives and their some of their fixed blades and stuff, fucking the Cadet Pro is fucking perfect. What the hell that one? Okay, so I talked about that. So I thought about while we're here, we only have 5 minutes. Never mind, never mind. We'll just shoot the shit until Kay gets here. Let me make sure she's not having any issues. I don't think so. All right. Did anyone buy one of the Dan Carter's DTF down to flip? I have one and it's small but works so well in hand. It's a fantastic gentleman knife. I've only tried one of his knives, one or two. And I think it was a custom. It was really good though. It was really, really good. I think it was a custom. But damn it, it was so good you would have thought it was production. It was fucking good. Like really, really good. I have already had 17 in my hands in total. And every one of them was badly uneven bevels and the normal unsharpened spot at the heel, but bigger than normal golden models normally leave. You know, two things. One, spider bevels are always off. So let's just fucking get that clear. I don't think they've ever, the only edge bevel they've ever gotten consistent was my Slish Buoy. So you guys ain't getting it. No, it's it's just they use a robot. They use a robot. I'm not that worried about it because to me, I'm gonna resharpen it anyways. And even if the grind is a little bit off, like it's still gonna cut good. It's still gonna, take a fucking nasty sharp edge. Um, as long as the heat treat isn't compromised. So if the heat treat's solid, I'm okay with a little bit of wonky edge as long as I can resharpen it. Now, I imagine that the 15V is a little bit harder for them to work with, but that's not true because they deal with all the hard steels. So that's not true. So take that away from what I just said. They should have no problem sharpening 15V since they already sharpen Maximet and S110V and all that stuff. So there really is no excuse. For Christmas, I got a Damascus and carbon fiber Civivi Elementum Civivi bolt action pen and some whetstones. Hell yeah. Good for you, man. Good for you. Anyone get the TW Price Dawn liner lock? I did not, but those were really sweet though. The Dawns. I'd yeah, I'd love to get one, but I didn't wind up getting on the pre-order. Yeah, on one side the bevel is so wide that it will be a bitch to fix. Yeah, well, so hopefully it's just the edge and hopefully it's not the grind. Typically with Spyderco, I noticed that don't get me wrong, I've seen plenty that are misground, so it's not the edge bevel, it's the actual grind, and it just looks like the edge bevel because the grind is thinner in those areas or thicker in those areas. Hopefully it's just the edge bevel though. I guess we'll find out. What's your opinion on ARPM9? So ARPM9 is a good steel. I think it does best with a medium grit edge. It holds a decent edge. It's fairly tough. It's easy to sharpen. But the most beautiful thing about it is its response to stropping. So it's very, very responsive to stropping. When you strop it, it strops back like very easily and over and over and over. So that's one cool thing about it. As long as you have good appropriate stropping compounds and strops, but it holds a good edge. And yeah, it's good. It's good to go. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I personally think around 600 grit is the best for it. I do have some with a polished edge, and it does take a good polished edge. So I'm not saying it doesn't take a good polished edge, and it even holds it okay, kind of fairly decent. But it loses its bite still quicker than what you would get if it was 600 grit. So with 600 grit, it's going to hold that bite a lot longer. With a polished edge, you had to look cooler, and if you're willing to continue stropping it often, I mean, you can put a polished edge on it. The grinds are good. It's the edge bevel on all these I have sharpened. Nice. That's the best case scenario. How many 15V Maxes did they make? I don't know. I thought they only made a few hundred. I have no idea. Does anyone know where to get paper micarta scales for a PM2? You can look. There's a bunch of places, man. You can try Flightanium. You can try RC Blade Works. You can try Rip's Garage. Here's K. Let me get this. Hey,
Hello, good evening, Jerry.
can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. I
Good
just want to make
evening
sure that
there.
the chat, I just want to make sure the chat's not getting an echo. Hey guys, can you give me some feedback? Let me know if you're getting an echo. So how you doing, Kay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great too.
How was your
Um,
day?
it's going well, going well.
Going
It's
well.
the holidays, so you know it's busy, busy, busy.
Oh, so yeah, you guys just had your Christmas day, right? See,
Yep,
my
yep.
live stream last time is still here.
Yeah, we just had that, and then we have the New Year's here in just a couple days. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun. We
Mm-hmm.
because ours is back to back.
Uh,
Christmas and New Year's.
oh, I saw so many Kizer friends here. Hello, guys.
Yeah, so what I did was I know you want to give something away. I have a thing set up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm gonna give it to the chat. So
Mm-hmm.
let me just share this with the chat really quick.
Okay.
And what it's gonna do is it's gonna give them a word to say in the chat.
Okay, so a hashtag.
Yep, a hashtag. There you go. So if you guys hashtag O'Doyle rules,
Oh,
you can get entered in to win this giveaway, and then we can just then I can just randomly pull your name. So make sure you guys are, as you're coming in, you write it just like this, all caps lock on. John with the 2 bones, thank you, man. Which is better, hollow grind or flat? Hollow grind, but it does depend, because like if it's going to be a chef knife or kitchen knife or something, you want a full flat. So it just depends on the type, what you're doing with it. But for folding knives, usually because the blades are not really broad, they're more narrow, so you want to be able to get that thin geometry, and when you sharpen it, it won't get thicker, so it'll stay nice and thin over a few sharpenings. You can get flat grinds to do that, but it's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we got a lot of O'Doyle rules in the chat.
Oh, do you guys know which knife that I'm going to give
We
away?
do not know. We do not know. You want to show it?
Oh. Okay, so I'm showing you guys this fat carbon nebula cormorant.
Nice.
This is with the Elmax blade. Yep, Elmax blade.
Elmax and fat carbon fiber. Here, you know what? I'll take myself down so you can show it. You can show it on the screen.
Okay. So guys, here is the nebula cormorants that I'm going to do the giveaway with the Elmax blade. Here. So I'm not sure if you guys have already placed order or what, or have you any of you already received the cormorant?
Oh, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to receive another one. I've got a few of them. So.
Oh, how many cormorants you have got?
I think I have 4.
4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, I think I have 4. Yeah.
4. So all of them from Kizer.
Yeah. Well, they have the titanium frag one, which came out after the micarta. So I have the G10 one, the micarta one, the frag one, and then the fat carbon fiber one.
Okay, so I've got these 2 fat carbons here showing you guys, but I am just doing this nebula one. I'm just giving away this nebula one.
Was the other one the same?
Another one is different. The blade still is different. This is the Windstorm. The name is Windstorm Fat Carbon, and then the blade is S90V.
S90V?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I
So
didn't know.
I've been using more premium blade steels this year.
Is that the first time you guys used S90V? Is that the first time you guys have used S90V?
Yeah, we have applied it on some Fat Carbon knives.
Okay,
There's
nice, nice. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, everybody loves S90V. Yes, make sure you guys, when you guys are coming in, those of you guys that just joined, make sure you hashtag and make sure it's just like that with all caps lock, O'Doyle Rules. And we will pull the name here in like 2 more minutes. Let everybody get in here and let me see how many people we got. 174 right now.
You're missing 4. Oh no. I should have
good luck to everybody.
Comments.
And thank you, Kate. I appreciate you doing this.
You're welcome. Because I know so many of our fans that they didn't get the cormorant. So I'm just trying to do this giveaway for them.
Yeah, sometimes they go quick, and you know, if you don't get it right when it drops, they sometimes they go fast. I know that happened with a few Kizers this year.
Yeah, especially right now we are making posts announcing when they are dropping on our site. So everybody just keep waiting like the Kizer Friday Club.
Yeah, yeah. If I want to figure out how to donate to a food bank from proceeds or give a kid to encourage this nice family we got. Chuck, it says bells. Did I miss something? Did I miss a super chat, guys? Chuck it. Yes, I did. Sorry. Sorry, brother. Chuck, thank you for the 5 bones. Tune in to Mike Emler Crazy Sharp tonight at 10:30. He's dropping some bombs on M3 Tactical. He's got some receipts. Yeah, we're going to talk about that right after this giveaway. All right, so we're going to pull the giveaway right now. So make sure your entries are in. Todd, thank you for the 2 bones. All you got to do, Todd, is write the word that's on the screen, hashtag O'Doyle Rules, in the comments. Right here in the comments right now. So same place you just commented. Just comment right there and write hashtag. Make sure your caps lock is on, though. I definitely missed the push button sheepdog, but got a rich light on eBay. Nice. Yeah, I got the button lock sheepdog right here.
Oh, the button lock sheepdog. Yeah. It sold out so quickly on our site, and everybody messaging me saying, when will it be restocked? Hi.
Do you know when they'll be restocked?
Sorry?
Do you know when they'll be restocked?
After 3 months.
Okay.
Sorry.
But that's about normal, though. Usually it takes about 2 to 3 months. I mean, you guys have a lot going on.
Especially after the first batch. So it will take 2 months to reproduce and then 1 month shipping to our warehouse.
Boo! Thank
Hello, Uncle. Great to see you here.
Keep it going. Doing a great job. Thank you, man. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you, Uncle, for joining. Thank you so much for showing up.
We have so far 136 entries, but we have 195 people in here. So that means a bunch of people have not entered. Make sure you guys enter into this giveaway. Hashtag O'Doyle Rules, all caps lock. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds. So hurry up and get your entries in. Get all your girlfriends' phones and other accounts going so you guys can get double entries. And hurry up. You guys got about 20 more seconds. And then we will pull. And then all I got to do is I just got to hit it. So it'll do the random generator right here on the screen. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drawing it.
Okay, so who is the lucky guy?
Good luck, everybody. Red Velvet, you are the winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Red Velvet. All you got to do is just make sure you email me or yeah, you can email me. You can Instagram message me, but it'd probably be better just to email. So Kara make sure she'll get to it. So yeah, just email me and we'll get it shipped out to you. Or you know what? Actually, no, he's got to email you.
Actually,
right?
yeah, it would be more convenient. Just email me directly, or maybe contact me on Kizer Instagram account, and I will just ship the knives to you.
Okay. Can one of the, you know what? Actually, I don't know if you can link to Instagram here. Maybe if you guys can one of you guys, I don't know if you guys can do that. Can you guys grab the links from Instagram for Kizer and drop it in there so Red Velvet can contact them? If not, if you have any problems, Red Velvet, just contact me and I'll help you out. And then I see we have a couple super chats really quick. Let me pull this down. Stop screen.
Okay.
Phil Savage with the 2 bones. Is the TS Prof much better than the Wicked Edge? I think one of the reasons that it is better is that you can use any stones. I think the Wicked Edge has their own stone, so you have to use their stones, as far as I know. Mike Emler, ask her when she wants to do a giveaway on my channel. Thank you for the 10 bones, Mike.
That's good. Questions. Okay, so I think the lucky winner can contact me either on the Facebook Messenger or on the Instagram. So
yeah, and if they have any issues, just contact me and then I'll contact Kay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for coming, Kay. I appreciate it.
So, thank you so much for inviting. And thank you. I'm just leaving right now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Yes, there is the Instagram, so you guys can just click on that. So yeah, just don't go over there and start spamming or saying you won. Make sure it's Red Velvet that goes over there. You fucks. Clinton, thank you for the 5 bones. Love your channel, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 bones. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. And you know, those guys over at Kizer, man, they're so cool, like all the way around, like like during the holidays they wish you the best, like they actually, and I know it's business, right? I understand it's business, so don't get it twisted. I understand business very well, but they do it right. They do it right. They're very nice, they're very generous, they're very giving. And I think that's good business. Jared, can I email you and you give me? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just email me and then I'll give it to you. No problem. Kizer is probably my favorite company to work with. Yeah, they're awesome. Hey, Jared, I recently ordered myself a Bastinelli and wanted to ask you what you think about them. I've only gotten to try one, so I can't say much just because I've only tried the one. So if I had more experience with them, I would definitely give you some feedback, but how much feedback can you give off of one, right? The one I tried was great. Kizer peeps are so cool. Yeah, they are really cool. Okay, so what we're going to talk about now, we're going to get into this a little bit of this controversial shit. All right, so first off, make sure you guys go watch Mike Emler's live after this. We will link it in the chat. Make sure you go and watch his live. He'll be going live at 9 o'clock. He or what is it, 9:30? 7:30? Yeah, 9 o'clock. He's got some damning information that and proof that you guys might want to see. So, and it's about the M3 tactical stuff. So just the gist of it is that somebody emailed Best Tech pretending to be M3 Tactical and got them to send information over to them. Now, M3 Tactical is claiming that it's forged or whatever. You could expect that. And I'm not trying to state that I know anything for certain, but what I do know is this. And like I said, I'm not saying anything for certain. But the other day, before any of that, you guys know I have best techs here, right? So I took a couple best techs and I took the Devo growler, and I started with the pivot, took out the pivot, actually took out a pivot of two best techs and the Devo. And I looked at them really closely, and there was subtle differences, but just like dumb stuff that would come from machining. Like there was a chamfer around the edge from one, and one was kind of crowned over the top, which would all just be like different machining processes, but with the same hardware, right? But they looked so similar besides those little subtle differences. So then I measured them, and you can see them right here side by side. Just one of them, but I did measure three. All right. Like I said, this one's a little bit crowned over. This one's flat. That's really the only difference. But what I did was I took and I measured the outside diameter. So you can see right here, there's one of them. Now watch this. Oh, wrong way. There's another one, the exact same measurement. And then there's the third one, exact same measurement. Now that's the outside diameter. Sorry, there's the third one. Then I took the inside diameter and measured the inside diameter. And what do you know? Identical. Then I took and I said, okay, well, let's check the body screws. So I took the body screws out, measured the outside diameter. Let me find it. I got it here somewhere. What the hell is it? Hopefully I didn't delete it. Anyways, I measured it. Anyways, I can always do it again. But it measured the exact same on the outside and inside diameter of the body screws. Then I decided to take and see if the pivot could be swapped from one to the other, which you will see right here. And then I'll show you the body screws. I'm trying to hold the phone at the same time. But it went right in like nothing. Then I took the body screws and did the exact same thing again. Let's do it upright. And listen, I don't know, guys, but I do know that this is fucking weird that their threads match. Our threads should not be the same. USA from China, it should not be the same. So I don't see how both pieces of hardware could fit perfectly. But yeah, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Allegedly, yeah. But that was before I did that, before what just recently came out. Now supposedly somebody contacted them and got them to send them over paperwork. So if that's not definitive proof, and supposedly there's also the emails to prove that they did that. So it's not just that they have the sheets, they also have the emails to the company. So that kind of puts, the cat in the bag. But allegedly. But and when I was measuring those things, I wasn't trying to start shit, right? It's just that I put that fucker on my channel, and I believed him, and I it wasn't that, how can I say it? you want to believe the companies, right? Like when I'm told something is something, I don't question it. I mean, obviously now I'm going to be a little bit more concerned, but usually, at least, 99% of the time it is what it is, and usually and I knew them to do things in the USA. I had tried a couple of their fixed blades that I actually talked a bunch of shit about when I got to, but anyways, so I didn't know their capabilities, right? I didn't know their capabilities. For all I knew, they had a fucking a multi-million-dollar fucking business. I had no idea, so I just believed it. And then it makes me look bad by saying that. And Devo too, and Devo, you know, shout out to Devo Knives, shout out to Kevin, and his partner. They I'm not going to say, most people realize like that they only helped expose this. Like, if anything, they obviously seen some shady shit. They didn't like it. They backed out. So if anything, they deserve an applause, because it's not like they tried to go forward with something without getting definitive proof. Like they wanted, information that I think anybody would want. Anybody would want, that's trying to be honest. And when they could not get that, they did not just bend and say, okay, right? They didn't bend and say, okay, all right, we won't need to get that information, even though that's information that's should be important. And it obviously was important to them. It was so important to them that they cut ties with it. So good for them on that. And good for them for, and shit happens, right? Obviously it's a loss on their part, and I feel bad for that. But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, maybe it saved a lot too. I don't know. But the new aluminum handles button lock mini sheepdog is so nice. Yeah, I got one right here. Fire. Oh, Doyle rules. You guys like that? I was trying to come up with a word, and I was just like, oh, Doyle rules. Is it cool to call out one crooked company and defend another? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, Shane. What is the one and the one? 5 bones from Todd. I just got a new bug out. The box it came in seemed off. Anyway, you could show me what to look for in a clone. I'm not sure if mine's legit or a fake. They're tough, man. Some of them are tough. Some of them are very, very close. The one thing to look in is the inside. So when you open up the box, the foam on the inside is always different on the clones from the original. So look for that. That's like one of the main things. Other than that, it's going to be the font. I have a whole new respect for Kevin Lefty Devo. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I already, had that, but, and I already knew that about him, so he's a good dude. Jared, I like my pizza cut in squares, just in case anyone is wondering. I like the squares too, but I prefer the triangles a little bit more, even though here in Illinois, like, the squares are what they do. You can get triangle cut pizza in some places, like we have them, but the majority of places it's square. The Brian Brown Raptor V2 is so awesome. I really recommend it if you can get one. I want to get one. Yeah. There's that new Wii. What is it? I'm gonna just find it really quick. I think it's by Brian Brown. Is that the one we're talking about? Oh, the Trogon. Look at this thing. Check out this thing coming soon. Excuse me. This thing looks really cool. And this is from Brian Brown. Well, it's his design. Check that out. That looks fire. Dual ground hollow with a flat, Tonto with a spear, speared hollow. It says spear point. What? No, that's a Tonto. Is my brain farting or something? I can see it's a spear point Tonto, but it's still a Tonto. Let me see something. Yeah, it's a Tonto. But it does have the angles on both sides, though. I'll give them that. Very cool, though. I'd love to get this thing on the channel. Can you explain the powdery feel on the Wii blades? So, if you have any aluminum handled knives, like the Kizers, these have it. The the Kershaws with aluminum scales, like the Kershaw Leak, the Kershaw Bare Knuckle, the Kershaw Knockout. It just has like a powdery feel on top of the surface. So it kind of feels like if you took some baby powder and put it on your hands and then you held metal. That's what it feels like. And and Kara fucking despises it. Like she can't even touch a knife that has that. So I don't have that issue. She does. So I don't really notice. I know what she's talking about because, I know, but it doesn't bother me. So like when I first grab it, I don't even think about it. I meant, do we forgive M3? Oh, as fast as we did Hoback. I'm never sure who. So this is what it is. It's on you. It's on you. This is fuck, man. It's on the individual, right? Like I can forgive most things, like, aside from like the few things that I just think you should be just, executed for. um I can forgive a lot of things, but you have to be accountable. You have to be willing to say I did wrong. I fucked up. And explain what you did. You have to be willing to do that in a genuine way. And if you can do that, then yeah, I don't see why they couldn't. But that takes a lot of fucking balls. It really does. It doesn't take a lot of balls to lie. It does not take much balls to lie, but it does take balls to be fucking honest, to be brutally honest. And take what comes with being brutally honest. And sometimes you got to take on the world when you do that. And you might have to make it right 1,000 times over in order to make up for it. But if you do that and you continue to be transparent and continue to prove yourself and continue to be what you're saying, then people will begin to trust you. People will begin, but you got to be honest about it. You got to be honest and say, this is the reasons why. And yes, I did. I fucked up, and I went about it this way. And this is, bada bing, bada boom. And, then things started piling up and it came out like this. And then I denied it and I lied to you, whatever. I don't know how the story goes, but, you got to be able to break that down and in an honest way. Moritz with the 5 crackers. Couple of bucks to help with the dent your Christmas gift left in care spot. Have you gotten around to using that beauty? No, I have not. I sliced some paper with it and shaved a little arm hair, but no, I have not used it yet. I almost carried it on Christmas, but my Christmas party was in a shop. So, in a big garage, a big barn, a shop. So it wasn't the environment for Rockstead, a bunch of fucking crazy motherfuckers running around. I didn't need them, sliding past me and scratching my damn clip or something, or ripping it out of my pocket, or asking me to touch it, fucking drop it on the concrete or something. So no, I've been keeping it pretty safe, but I'm going to carry it here pretty soon. I didn't forgive Hoback. What you talking about, Shane? Any idea when the Kizer Sheepdog denim is available again? The denim micarta one, the big one, I thought it was available right now. Hang on. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, I'm wrong. Hold on 1 second. Let me check my other thing. Nope, you're shit out of luck. I don't know, because I don't know if they're going to reproduce them or not. But normally, like she said earlier, about 90 days normally for them to come back around with a new batch. But I don't know if they're planning on doing a new batch of that one. I'm curious to see how M3 handles this. I think he's going to say that they was forged. That's what I think he's going to do. I think he's just going to same thing he's already done. You know, I mean, that's what usually you do. Usually, you know, how do you you know, how do normal most liars do it, right? They fucking, you know, just cover a lie with another lie, and then cover that lie with another lie, and it just keeps on going, going, going. Crackers, yeah, I don't know what the dollar sign is, so it's crackers. Howdy from Mount Prospect. Shout out to Mount Prospect. Finally got some original goat scales from my Demco. Hell yeah. Haven't stopped flipping it around since. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Hopefully you use my discount code. Is their Kizer Mini Paragon made well, or is it just a novelty knife mostly? It's built fairly well. I have a couple issues with mine. Like one, I have a little bit of lock rock, but it's a thick, robust liner, though. It really is. And it's solid. I mean, it's a good knife. I've used it. Like, if you're planning on being abusive to it, then yeah, it might not be the best. At least my version, but somebody else's might be able to take it. And I mean, I would still be pretty tough on this. Let me be clear. I'd be pretty tough on this still. But I mean, it's a solid knife. It slices good. It does cut good. Decent geometry for such a broad blade. You could use that nose for a little bit harder use because it's a little bit thicker. So yeah, it's solid, but you know, it's still a liner lock. So, but it is a nice thick liner lock. But I wouldn't say it's a novelty. I would say it's definitely still useful, but it's also just, it's more cool factor than usefulness, right? But you could still use it. I've used it. Takes years to make a second to destroy. Oh, takes years to make a reputation, a second to destroy it. Old saying. Don't know if it applies. Wasn't there myself. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And that's why if you do destroy it, you can get it back, but it does take a lot of effort. You have to fucking want it, right? Most people, this is the problem, is most people don't want it that bad. Most people, their integrity doesn't mean as much to them, or the perspective of what people are seeing of their integrity doesn't mean so much to them to be willing to be an open book or to admit things or whatever, you know. And it does take, like I said, a lot of balls. And because after doing that, that means you have to put in a ton of effort to prove yourself. And, you know, but it's possible. You just got to be willing to do it. Any thoughts on Spy 27? I just ordered a Native 5 for a nice price, but have no experience with this steel. I don't neither. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not know. I know it's supposed to be really good, but I have not tried it myself. Zach, thank you for the bone, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Denied. Maurice, what's up, brother? Distinctly, I remember it was the bleak December, and each separate dying ember rocked its ghost upon my door. Well said, Maurice. Well said. Enough of the tri-state stuff. I fucked up and acted out of pocket. What? Speaking of tri-state, I was thinking about him earlier because I got that and I got it linked down in the description. The Beard Brand stuff, you know, the Beard Brand oils. I got this mustache what's it called? Mustache wax or something. I forget what it's called. Mustache something. It's like it's a little tube, or not tube, like a little tray. It's got like paste or something in it. And it's for your mustache. I've never used it, right? Because I ain't got a mustache like Tri-State. But I thought about sending it to him so he can try it out. You know, he's always messing with his mustache. figured I'd send it to him. But I did use the shampoo. Man, I've been using the heck out of the shampoo and conditioner from Beard Brand. I'm loving it. Kara, every time I step out of the shower, she can smell it. And it's got a nice piney, earthy scent to it. So it's not like a super fresh scent like you'd get from most like shower gels and shampoos and conditioners. It's very earthy and very piney, almost like literally like pine needles in like the forest yeah, that's kind of like what it is. Just like that. Pine needles in the forest. Uh and you know what? While we're here, might as well do scent of the day because the scent I'm wearing today is Club D'Uni Intense Man, which is very similar to the scent I just said. It's actually a pineapple scent, but I've spoken about it many times. It's very masculine. It's not a fresh scent. Some people might say it's fresh just because it's kind of earthy, but it's like a raw pineapple. If you think about taking a pineapple plant and smelling a pineapple plant, that's what's in here is pineapple, but it's a very earthy, woodsy, piney kind of scent. And it's really good though. Like when I first smelt it though, when I first smelt it, I was like, I don't know if I could wear this. But then after smelling it a couple times after that, I was like, oh man, I'm starting to really like this. Kara, right off the bat though, right off the bat, the second I spray, she's like, oh, I like that. So it's really, really good. And the thing is check this out. This is the thing. This is super cheap, but this is a clone. This is a clone of a $350 to $450 fragrance, and they smell identical. I have a sample of the real stuff, which is Creed Avantis. If you guys don't know about Creed Avantis, it's like it got like cologne of the year, like over the decade or something, men's fragrance, and that's why a lot of companies knocked it off. Now I've smelt a bunch of knockoffs. This is the closest one to it, and I mean I can't tell the difference. There's some fragrance like nuts that they say that this one's a little bit more synthetic, but I can't tell the difference. But anyways, so for like $30, you can get a bottle like this instead of 350, $450. And it's damn good. It's really good. I got you guys. Zach with the 5 bones. What's your favorite front flipper with reverse flick? Looking for something. So probably this guy, but I don't think you can get one though. You could also go with the Apex, the Sharp by Designs Apex. That the only problem is the clip will annoy you in the hand, but if it's about the action, try the Apex. The Apex's action is amazing. So the Sharp by Designs Apex, that's a really good one. And then other than that, I don't know, with the reverse flick and a front flip, I don't know. Well, those two are probably the closest ones. Oh, you know what else? The Miguron Curix. The Miguron Curix is really good. It has a great front flipper and a great reverse flicking action. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm not sure if there's any available on here, but I'll try. Fucking bitch. No, there's none available on here. You have to get it from Miguron's site. They should have them though on their site. Miguron Curix, KerYx. Was there another Donny? Ian, thank you, man. I appreciate the 5 bones. Hope you had a great Christmas and hope you have a hell of a happy New Year. I hope so too, man. And I'm definitely going to try, and I hope you guys do too. Thank you. Hopefully, oh wow, Winston coming in hot with the 20 bones. Jared and Kara, hope the holidays brought you joy. Thank you, man. The holidays always bring me joy because I get to hang out with family. I love family. I love I like the bond between friends and family. Like I've always been like very attracted to that, very addicted to it. So I love holidays and that's the best part to me is just the brotherhood, the hanging out, the family, the friends. I love it. So, and hopefully you guys get that too. It's good to be around family on the holidays. And if you don't have family, find some good friends. And if you don't have that, here's a community, right? Because sometimes you don't. And there was a couple of years I had to like stay away from everybody. And I found my peace here in this community. So what's up, Jared? What's the best way to go if I was to get some diamond emulsion for stropping? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to polish an edge with stropping, then you need a progression. You need a whole bunch of them. So a whole bunch of leather, or, depending on what you're going to strop on, because there's different things. You don't have to use leather. You can use like balsa wood and stuff. But you'd have to get a bunch of progression. Now, if you're just talking about for edge maintenance, 6 micron. 6 micron to me is like the best for just all around, right? So like if you've used your knife throughout the week and you need to tune it up, 6 micron works good. If you're fresh off the stone and you need to strop to remove a burr or to remove burr, pieces, 6 micron. So 6 micron is usually the most, that's usually the one I recommend the most. If you have stones up to a polishing stone, then just get a 3 and a 1, or like a 6, 3, and 1. You can get a 1/4 micron too if you want to, but then that will get you to a super mirror polish without just be careful not to over strop, because what happens is a lot of times when you get your polish from stropping, you over strop. So be careful with that. That's why I prefer my mirror edges off the stone, personally. I like to come off the stone with the mirror polish edge, and then if I hit it on a strop, it's just very lightly, just a little touch-up work, but I don't sit there and do a progression from there. However, you can. You can do that. You can do a progression from like 1200 grit if you start at like if you have like I don't know, like what, 16 micron, 12 micron, 9 micron, 6 micron, 3 micron, 1 micron, you could polish an edge. But that's a lot of money and a lot of stropping. I don't care for Kizer products, but I love Vu anyway. He's an awesome brand ambassador. Yeah, he is. Vu's awesome. Bro, Jewel, bro, I would have immediately unsubscribed if you whipped out an elf bar. Don't know why. I'm just so happy with the Knife Creator vapes and Jewel versus all this disposable trash. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. No more action for Vu. My heart hurts for Vu. Dude put his heart into Kizer. Jared, do you like Vero Engineering? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Vero's cool. I don't own any of their knives. I've had a bunch of them in. I've reviewed them and sharpened a bunch. I do have one of their pry bars right here. They sent me. And I'm not just saying I like them because they sent it to me. I said that before they ever sent it to me. Jared, what's your favorite grit to sharpen 3V2? So, if you guys are ever curious about any grit of any steel, I have a complete video, but watch my most recent one. I did another one a long time ago, and it wasn't entirely accurate with some steels, so I fumbled the bag on a couple steels. It was my perspective at the time. After dealing with them steels hundreds of times after, I changed my perspective. So I made a whole new video and I posted it like a month or two ago. So look for that video and you can find out any steel. But it depends on what you're trying to do. 3V takes a really good polished edge, so you can bring it up to a polished edge. You can, it depends on what you're wanting to do. But I like sharpening a lot of my 3V to polish. But you don't have to. 600 grit's a really good edge for 3V. It also depends. This is the big thing though, too, is that like, especially with steels like 3V, it depends on how it's heat treated too. Because like if it's a fixed blade, it might be heat treated a little bit softer. And in that case, I'd probably say just stick with a medium grit. But if it's on a folding knife, and maybe it's a little bit harder, you can bring it up a notch. But yeah. I think you get a little bit better edge retention out of it with a fine grit. Not much difference, but a little bit. But it also depends on what you're cutting and what you're doing. Redeft with the 5 bones, man. You guys are coming in hot with the donies tonight, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it, man. What's the difference between someone copying someone else's fragrance and someone copying someone else's? So in the fragrance community, cloning isn't a bad thing. So some people don't look good at it. Some people look bad at it. But what I'm trying to say is it's not illegal because you can only patent the bottle. You can't patent the fragrance. So a scent can't be, because it's oils. It's like natural stuff. So you can't patent something that's natural. So no scent can be patented. So that's why it's not shunned as much. So that's why. It's kind of like even like a liquid, right? Like or like a food or something. Like the packaging is what you can sit there and patent. And that's what they do. So as long as you're not trying to make it seem like it is that fragrance, but there's no problem with the fragrance community with them saying this is a clone of this. And they do it all the time. There's some really good clones out there too, because let me tell you, man, the fragrance community, there's some fucking expensive fragrances, like some really expensive fragrances. Like my most expensive fragrance is like for a full bottle, like because I have like samples and stuff of like really expensive fragrances, but my most expensive full bottle is like almost like $200. And that's not even that expensive. That's the thing. That's cheap. That's like having a Kizer and saying it's an expensive knife. You see what I mean? Like there's some fucking shit out there that's like $600-700 for a bottle. Like crazy money. Now they're not as synthetic. There is a lot more to it, but the thing is though is that you have to really be into fragrances. Like you have to really be into them to the point to where you can tell the differences between each note, and you've smelt everything out there, because when you get to that point, then you like unique stuff, because usually the niche fragrances, the fragrances that are super expensive, they're usually not as good. Well, depends on who you're talking to, but they're not as mainstream. So they're not as polite to everybody. So a lot of people will think some of them smell very bad, and some people will love them, and that's just the way they are. That's why they're kind of niche. So they're going to fit a specific category. Not all, some of them are like mass appealing, some very expensive ones, like kind of like the one from the Creative Antis, that's mass appealing. When it came out, like it hit the market like crazy. Like so many companies tried to clone it because it was just flying off the shelves. Like it was crazy. Think about that a fragrance smelled good enough for it to just like sell off the shelves at $350-450. That's crazy. I wouldn't spend that much for it. Not in a million years. But I would buy that cologne though. Formula One. Thank you for the 20 bones. Boink, boink, boink. Thank you, man. Where the hell have my boinks been? Are you say clone? It's a clone of a cologne. Yes, I'm saying CLONE, clone. This is a clone of a Creative Antis. But the name of this is, I got a link down in the description. Club D'Uni Intense Man. It's a very masculine scent. Really good scent. It's not something that a lady could put on for sure. Adequate Media, thank you for the 5 bones. Easily one of the most informative knife creators. Thank you, man. Thanks for existing, sir. Also, like receipts, why do you think companies guard their secret recipes? Well, just so that they can't be stolen. That like because there's like I knew this, so I know this this place that makes this sauce, like it's just barbecue, right? But they've had people literally try to pay them like $1 million for the sauce, like what their secret sauce is, like what the, how to make it. And they refuse to do that. So when they make the sauces, they have to shut the doors and everything, and only 2 people can be in there, the people that know how, which is the family. And they've even had people like the competition or whoever's trying to get it has sent people in there to work for them to try to steal it. Like, that's crazy. And it's not that, I mean, it's good shit, but it's not like that. Like, you would think this is like some $1 million industry. This is some hole in the wall. So it's just because when like when something's good, it's it's worth something. And it doesn't matter what people try to do, they can't figure out your little, tweaks, Jared, back in the Blade game, after many years, thinking of getting an Ozark Trails 3-pack for 15 bones. Learn how to whetstone sharpen. What do you think? I think that's a bad idea. Reason why? It's a few reasons. One, their grinds are going to be shit. Their grinds are going to be all fucked up. It's going to be difficult to get an edge on those that look good. The grind's going to be messed up. The heat treat's going to be bad, and it's going to be burnt. So you're going to have everything working against you. I've told this story many times when people ask me, what's the most difficult knife you ever sharpened before? A gas station knife. Gas station knives are the hardest knives to sharpen because their heat treats are just garbage. So they're like trying to deburr them is ridiculous. You want a nice hard steel. I recommend getting something that's a budget brand that's got decent heat treats. You can try Ganzos, you can try Civivis. Civivis is the one I recommend the most because they have hollow grinds. So you can get a Civivi Elementum or a Civivi Praxis or a Civivi Backlash, something like that. And they're nice and thin behind the edge. They have a good heat treat on their budget steels. So it'll be easy to sharpen. The blade shapes are really good to sharpen. They're nice and thin so you don't, because remember, the thicker they are, which those Ozark Trail knives are really thick. So they take a lot longer. You'd be surprised. Like, geometry is such an important thing when sharpening. Like, something that's thick behind the edge will take 5 to 10 times longer than something that's thin. It's crazy how much longer it takes when it's super thick. So look for something nice and thin with a good heat treat, with a good grind. Civivi. Edgy American with the 5 bones. Jared, that cologne better be good. I used your link to order it. Love you, brother. Love you, man. Awesome. No, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it a lot. It's good. Like I said, it's super masculine, but it's a very manly scent, but in an appealing way. And some people say this, and I know this is a thing that some people say men like it more than women. However, if you watch the street reviews with it, a lot of girls love this. Like, they go crazy over it. Like, even Kara, like I said, when I first sprayed it, she liked it more than I did when I first sprayed it. I like it now, but when I first sprayed it, though, I was like, but she was like, oh, I like that. But a lot of ladies like it, and I think you will like it. I think you'll like it a lot. You, sir, are more handsome on this live stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do what I can. I try. What's up, Knife Fam? What's up, brother? I was referencing your comment about cologne. Why do they hold the secret to the recipes of making this or making them? Because they don't want people to try to clone them. Just because they can doesn't mean they want, because this is the thing, is that certain fragrances will come out, right? This is what happens every time. So certain fragrances will come out, and if they're really, really good, like super, super good, they'll be flying off the shelf, and like they just can't keep them in stock. So then they keep making batches and batches and batches. Immediately when that happens, there's another company over here already starting to try to figure out the recipes. They'll get the fragrance, they'll sit there and smell, because fragrance makers understand the note breakdown, so they can smell a fragrance and know exactly what's in it. So they will, and then they also tell you the note breakdowns, right? But they always leave stuff out to confuse you. There's always little secrets in there. And And some of them have gotten really good at cloning clones. So like immediately that will happen. And then it's going to take, because people will, think about it. If you have the opportunity to buy, if something smells almost identical, like think about it, if it's 98%, right? If something smells 98% the same and it's $300 cheaper, of course you're going to buy it. Some people like the real deal though. Like Tom Ford's clones are very expensive, but they're like highly regarded in the fragrance community. Absolutely facts what he's saying. Buying cheap knives to leave to sharpen is a bad idea. A solid knife to learn on is a good. 14C. Yeah, the P801, the Rake P801. That's another good one too. Yep, 14C. It's like $30. That's another great one. Yeah, 14C is a great steel to learn on too. It's easy to sharpen, takes a really good edge, easy to deburr. Jared, I also just got done using your link to purchase that cologne. Hell yeah, man. You guys are awesome. I've heard it was really good. Thanks for the link, bro. No problem, man. And man, I love hearing that because I honestly, I love hearing like guys, girls too, like just like, wanting to, do good things for themselves, whether it's like skincare, clothing, boots, fragrances, beard stuff. Like I love that stuff. I love hearing that people are doing it too, or using my links or encouraged to do it. So that's awesome. Hell yeah. Good for you, man. Which variant is that? Which variant? I don't know what we're talking about. Maurice has the manly cock, and all of the attractive and single ladies need to sit on it. Jared grow big mountain man beard. I'm working on it. What's your favorite steel to sharpen and your favorite performance wise overall? K390. K390 to me and crew wear. I have a bunch. So, like I love 14C28N. I love K390. I love crew wear. I love, what other steels do I love? I like a lot of steels, but those ones are all really good. I'm about to try that 15V, so that might be my new favorite. I don't know. I'm allergic to perfume or something. Well, first you got to find out if are you allergic to alcohol, because fragrances are 60 to 90% alcohol. So it would be the oils or that's in the fragrance. So you might be allergic to certain things that are in certain fragrances, but it wouldn't be all perfumes, right? Because their notes are completely different. The oils in them are made completely different, unless if you're allergic to the alcohol. If you're allergic to the alcohol, then that would make sense. But my dad was that way. My dad was allergic to deodorant. And I've even had that reaction too. So back in the day, if I used the same style of deodorant, so like say if I had a stick of deodorant and then it ran out and I bought a new one of that same kind, if I did that more than 2 times, I literally had my skin melt off. Like literally it was like on fire, like just turned bright red, my skin peeled off, and all I had to do was switch deodorants. But my dad was like that. My dad would put deodorant on and his armpits would just flare up. So he could use certain kinds of deodorants, but not all kinds. I didn't see the question, but I'm sure Lace is helping you out. She knows what's up. Jake with the 2 bones. What's good? 14C that you can reverse flick. 14C knife that you can reverse flick. You know what? Why don't I just show you? This isn't a reverse flicking knife. I'll get to that. Okay. I promise. A 14C knife that you can reverse flick. Give me a second to think about it. But here's a new knife, and this has never been seen before. So it's the first time anybody's going to see it. And it's right here. It's a hollow ground 14C 28N. It's the Migaron Tacog. I'm going to be doing it. Only has one side thumb stud. However, it has one of the best front flippers ever. This front flipper is so easy to use. I mean, like, it's stupid easy. You can even slow roll it, and it'll crank all the way around. This has got to be the easiest front flipper like ever. It's so easy because you can go in the front, top. You can even go back here in the corner. It just works. Nice hollow grind on this straight back blade. The clip, a little bit in the hand. The clip's not the most comfortable, but it's a good size though. Good size knife, nice and smooth. Good access to the lock bar. Very smooth on the drop. As soon as they wind up on Amazon, I'll do my video so I can link it. But right now, you can only get them on Migaron Knives. So if you want to get one, Migaron Knives, it's under 40. It's $40, $39.69 or something like that. So $40 for this. 14C G10, not too bad. That's a pretty good deal, and it's got a deep carry clip. That's why it's kind of in your hand. But a reverse flicking 14C 28N knife. I don't know. I mean, I reverse flick this. Oh, I got one. These are 14C, ain't they? Yeah. Here we go. Bam. The Chevalier. The Civivi Chevalier. It has the fuller on it. Nitro V is very similar to 14C, guys. So if you find a knife from Civivi that you like better and it has Nitro V and 14C, they're very, very, very similar. So don't, one or the other is good. The riffle. Thank you, Edgy American. The riffle. There you go. Yes, I should have said that. I should have thought of that. Too many knives are rolling through my mind. Yes, the Civivi riffle is probably the best that you can get for the best reverse flicking 14C 28N blade. RIAT does a good job. 3V has great edge strength. Yes, so 3V is very tough, and RIAT does do a good job. I'm good on Emler. Is Backpack Beagle? Oh shit. Okay, so Mike Emler just went live. So we'll close it up in the next 5 minutes. I do want to first thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me. Go over there and check out Mike's live if you want to see more details into the emails and stuff that he's got. But thank you guys for all the support this year, man. You guys have been so amazing, and I feel so blessed. I seriously feel like I'm on top of the world right now. I really do. And I can't thank you guys enough for that feeling. Hey, there he is. Tri-State. What's up, brother? I was just talking about your mustache. I was talking about your mustache a little bit ago. I got some mustache wax for you. You know what? Stay right here. Stay right here. Got you some good old mustache wax. I've never even opened it yet. Ooh. As if whatever it looked like, I wasn't going to do that already. Yeah, I'm going to have to send that to you. So, thank you guys for all the support throughout the year, for all the donations, for all the Patreon support, all the Bang Gang Live membership support, all the links you guys use. It massively helps. It's the reason why I'm able to do this. And thank you for watching the videos, for watching even the ads, like, because you guys know we don't make AdSense unless if you guys click or watch an ad for 30 seconds. So when you guys see an ad, those of you that click on it, it benefits us. Those of you that watch 30 seconds, it benefits us. Those of you that skip it, I understand. But that's the only way we get anything out of it is from that. And I know a lot of you guys do that, and I can't thank you guys enough. It's been one hell of a year, and we definitely kicked 2022's ass all the way down the street. And I'm doubling down for 2023. I plan on continuing to just kick ass all the way through. I do, like I said, my New Year's resolution is I want to start a new channel, completely separate, completely different from this. that hopefully a lot of you guys will enjoy and maybe even subscribe to. It'll be a lot more like you know, men's shit. But yeah, this is we're gonna do, we got some a couple new things for the studio that we're gonna be setting up. And every year we always change around the studio for the new year, so we're gonna be doing that. But I'll catch you next, boy. Go and follow Tri-State EDC. Definitely go and subscribe to Tri-State EDC. So, how many people are in here right now? I know a lot of you guys are probably leaving, going over their mics. So, I just want to see 155 people watching right now. To all of you motherfuckers out there, thank you guys for all the support. I like I said, man, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel very, very blessed. I feel like I'm in a very, very good position right now with the channel and with all the support we get from you guys. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I love doing this. And I'm going to continue to keep kicking ass, man. And I love it, man. I love you guys. I love everything that happened this year. Man, it was crazy. I can't believe, like, we far exceeded any expectations I had. And I held my expectations high, very high. I really did. Because I say certain things and I plan on doing everything possible to get to that, but I always overshoot it on purpose just to keep myself hungry. And then, you know, we far surpassed what I had planned. I planned on 80,000. That was the plan. 80,000. Hey, Mom, love you. We're about to take off, Mom. I'm just saying my goodbyes. Maurice coming in with the 2 bones. Check out Boston Blade reviews. Jared's getting the boys emotional. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome year. We're going to kick ass for sure in 2023. I know a lot of the knives from 2022, some people are kind of sick of seeing, you know, they're ready for the new stuff. And if you guys have been in the community long enough, you know that we have a lot of new knives coming, because the beginning and the middle of the year, or towards the beginning of the year, you'll start seeing all the new stuff for 2023, 2020, well, and, you know, early 2024. So it'll be very cool to see all the new knives coming out. We have Blade Show coming this, you know, in 2023. Hopefully some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, are able to make it this year. I would love to hang out with each and every one of you guys. So we've already got a place set up, so we're definitely going. Yeah, thank you guys for all the support. I will see you guys not this Saturday, but next Wednesday, because this Saturday, holiday. So I will see you guys here shortly. And I'm going to continue to post in between there. I know I've slowed down a little bit on some posts, but it's just because I've been working so hard on some other posts and stuff, but doesn't matter. Thank you guys for all the support. I love you guys. Happy New Year's. Peace.